Thank you, everyone. It's hard to believe we have reached the end of LESS. What an amazing week and what an amazing community. We have truly enjoyed the time that we have gotten to spend with you. Next slide, please. Oh, and there's a little box on the slides. I don't know what the little grayed out box
Sorry.
is.
Um,
It's okay. It's not blocking anything at the moment. I'll keep going.
I'm genuinely not sure. Sorry.
It's fine.
Thank you.
So final numbers that we pulled as of earlier today was 1,506 registrants and 1,045%, 1,047 live participants throughout the week, which is truly an amazing turnout. We are honored to have every one of you here and so excited to hear your voices throughout this event, your participation in the shared documents and resources in the chat and in online spaces has been really valuable to this community. Next slide. We want to give a huge, I mean huge, shout out to our planning committee. What an amazing group we had. We were broken into these four teams. We had our programming team, which is our biggest group, helped us with intake of proposals and review of proposals for selections. We had our communications team who helped us work on all of our public communications from the listserv calls to our Blue Sky account and our operations teams who helped us with a billion forms in managing all of those and the intake of the materials from that. We had our technology team who helped us set up this wonderful Zoom event space. Thank you so much to all of you. We couldn't have done it without you. And we had Week of Volunteers. So go ahead. Next.
Sorry. Yeah.
And we had Week of Volunteers. Many of these came from our planning team, but many of them were in addition to that team. So we wanted to give a special thank you to everybody who was involved in the communications live throughout this week, who was involved in live technology support. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, all of you. Bless you. From my perspective, thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to all of our moderators, our verbal moderators, our chat moderators, those who have been helping out in the lobby. And we had somebody monitoring the code of conduct form all week just to make sure that everything was going smooth. Next slide. We also want to give an acknowledgement to Virginia Tech because much of the support that makes this conference viable and possible comes from Virginia Tech. So we want to give a special call out to them for being supportive of the broader evidence synthesis community and the importance of building a professional community. And a thank you sincerely again to our presenters. I have been personally truly amazed at the quality of the presentations this week. They have been wonderful. Thank you to all of you. We've also been impressed with the many different directions that our theme was taken and the many ways that we've complemented that, given us so much more to think out. So these are some of the themes that we pulled from training programs for librarian and researchers, advocacy for evidence synthesis resources and the value with our administration, standardization across the field from a lot of different perspectives, from skill expectations to database functionality, appreciation for disciplinary differences and the terminologies that are there and the complexities of that, our service development processes, restructurings and assessment, data management and the critical role that that plays in these projects, archiving and resource reuse, and of course, our major theme here, setting those boundaries, saying no, and getting credit where we deserve it. Thank you to all the presenters for pulling all of that out.
I'm just going to give you some real quick high-level reminders. We are going to keep the lobby open until Friday, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. So if you need to watch any of these recordings and you're not sure if they're going to be available, please go to this view, this space that you use to enter the webinar you're currently in, and make sure that you follow these watch recording links, and you'll be able to see those this week. We are also going to be archiving the material that we are permitted to archive so that you're able to access that later. Another great update, and also let me just take this moment to thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Matthew Kibbe, who set us on such an amazing tone to kick off this entire week, an amazing week. Matt has offered kindly to respond to all of the Q&A that we didn't have time for on Monday in written form. And so he's been taking the time this week to fill this out. And this is linked in the slides, which are also linked in the chat. And then Matt has also said that he's happy for this to be archived as part of the LESS 2026 archive. And so this should be available for you all to refer back to. And you can see some very thoughtful responses here. Thank you, Matt. After LESS 2026, this is our last moment together for this June, at least this week. So we want to make sure you know what we can do to keep in touch. This collaborative resources list, and we know that there was a little bit of an issue earlier, so now there's technically 2 of them floating out there. We're going to take some time to make sure those are merged and everything makes it into that space. I will also address the chat conversation because I know that everybody really wants the full chats, and we totally understand and can commiserate. It was the decision of the planning committee this year that we were not going to share the full chat out, just to safeguard the space and make sure that everybody felt comfortable to contribute and didn't feel like that material would be taken off and etc. So with that in mind, the Virginia Tech team is going to be taking on the archiving process, and we will go ahead and look through all of the chat content and comb to make sure that we don't miss any resources for that collaborative resource document, and we'll add it in there. If you aren't already a part of the Beehive listserv, you're welcome to sign up. This is where we go when we need more volunteers. This is the first place we go. So go ahead and add your email address, whatever email you want to be contacted with, and it's a great way to stay in touch. As a reminder, we do have the LESS YouTube channel, and so this is where both the recordings from our 2024 symposium live, and our recordings from this year are going to be stored. I've mentioned archiving. We will be archiving all of the material from this week on the Virginia Tech Institutional Repository. I have linked in the slides the institutional repository, but our actual LESS repository is not set up yet. So we'll be following up with you all. All of these resources, once they are available, give us a month or so. I've encouraged at least my team to definitely take a little break after all of this. All of the material is going to be shared with registrants. So the email that you use to register for LESS, that's where we're going to send an update when it's ready. And it's also going to be posted on the LESS website. So if you're reaching, August, September, and you still haven't heard from us and you're not sure, go ahead and check out the LESS website. And you're also just welcome to reach out to us directly. We have mentioned that we need your feedback, and y'all have done a phenomenal job at giving us feedback throughout the week. Anna and I have been paying attention to that and trying to respond to what we can midweek. There's stuff that we're always going to be able to improve upon in the future. Thank you for taking the time and making the effort to give us these session-based feedback. One more ask though. Please fill out this broader, LESS 2026 feedback form. It is admittedly there are a few questions. I'm not going to pretend there aren't. Set aside a good 15, maybe 20 minutes to fill this out, but it would mean so much to us and the future LESS planning committee. We want everybody who is here and who has participated, the 1,000 of people who have participated this week, to weigh in and shape the future of this initiative. I will end there. Here's our email address. Thank you all so much. And I would say let's go ahead and give everybody one more round of applause. Thank you.